All right. Good afternoon. It is February 16th, 2021, and not a whole lot today. At least I didn't see much. Hold on. I didn't see many opportunities. I'm sure there's things in here, like around here, where you could mark it as aggressive. Um, but in terms of solid trades, I didn't see much. I did not see much you could take. But anyway, we'll take a look at it. Let's look at the trade that I took on the mini. So I came in, looks like about 5:30, and right away, there was something that looked like an opportunity to me. I saw this important price level here, just from this bounce, and then it bounced here, and then it bounced here again, and then I see this signal bar, a very bullish signal bar, and it just looked like a triple bottom. So I came in and it was right here. So I got a better entry. It had already broken above this signal bar. So I already got I got a better entry. So I was able to scalp out right here. People who went long above this bar just barely got out with a scalp, and after that it just traded down. I think it was okay to go long here, even though prices, we got a reversal over here. This is probably the trend line break, a little break here, and then two legs up. That's what I'm guessing. I didn't even look at it. Then we get this move down, but it bounces. And so it looked at that point like it was a range day, and that's why I went long there. Plenty of room back to the EMA as well. It's looks like a higher low, so that's why I took that. But let's look at the ES. Let's see. Okay, so we had this channel down. We get a break, and then we get another channel down, and there's a failed second entry long here. So you would probably enter on this bar, but that's hard to see because this doesn't tick higher. So I'm not sure if you would see that, but it is a failed second entry long, and it's after the break. We haven't gotten two legs down yet. Looks like we have one leg down. And I drew this trend line off these highs, so that's probably aggressive. I should have marked that aggressive, especially since it's outside the trend line. But anyway, we get this move down here, and then we just break into congestion. And there's not many good signals here. This is aggressive because it's still inside the range. I typically like them kind of like this, where they close above the range, or this, or these. But you could, I don't know, if you, it looks like a double test of this low as well. So anyway, you could scalp out there. Price break lower. They come off this overnight low. And then they come up here, and unfortunately, I just don't like entering here because it's very congestive. Look at that. You get all this overlap. What is that, 5 bars? And this is a great signal bar, and I like going short beneath these. To be honest, I'd probably go short beneath this bar if I was watching it live, but that's congestive too. And then this bar would scare me, and I'd probably back out. But anyway, you get rejection after the 5th bar, and then it comes back up, and you get rejection here. So I like these entries. Good signal bar. It's with trend. These are counter trend breakouts. Notice how we formed this after a leg down. Form that congestion. And then we break out with trend and make a leg down. I don't think you can enter in here. I didn't think about this. First entry, second entry, new high. Yeah, it's just the first entry. So I think I just wouldn't go short beneath this simply because it's far from the EMA and we're going into this important price level with this yellow area. However, if you were being aggressive, that does look like a long trap. So you know what? I am going to mark that because I know plenty of people went long above that signal bar. And then you don't get a high or low on this leg up, unfortunately, to go high above. And then this is very similar to what we saw right here. It just gets congestive at that important price level. Yes, I would love to go short right there, and it would have made you a nice move, but it's just so congestive you don't know what's about to happen. We get this leg down. You might go short here, especially after it broke lower. You might go short on this. On this kind of looks like a first entry, second entry short, so or a failed second entry long. So you get a failed second entry long. That channel was really hard to draw though. So I don't think you probably wouldn't have seen that. That's like a spike in channel, and that was really hard to draw. And I might have drawn it wrong. It might be off this price level. So I'm not too sure about this one. Oh, that could be it actually, because that looks like the midline that works. And then that's just off the midline, so maybe you wouldn't take that. And prices get pretty congestive here, but we have a slight downward trend after this break and hangs out around the overnight lows right here. You get this trend channel inside the bigger trend channel. This at this point, it just looks like it's a long trap. First entry, that's second entry short as well. But it's aggressive. It's off the EMA, so I do like that. But it's aggressive just because this is congestion. But it does work, and there are a couple reasons to take it. It looks like a long trap. It's a second entry short. It's off the EMA, but it's very congestive. And then I didn't see anything here. You have a clear trend channel, but you don't have any good signal bars. Here, you don't have signal bars. That's just the first entry. Here, you can't go short beneath that. That's a very bullish bar. You get an overshoot that leads to a break. This slight upward channel. And finally, around like 10:30, you get an opportunity to go short after you get a first entry, second entry short off the trend line and off the overnight lows. And I didn't see anything after that. So I'm very, very curious and excited to see what Mack has to say about today and what he marks. Yeah, so I did come up with one more trade in here, but not a good, just no good signal bars really today. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good trading day, and I'll be back tomorrow.